Welcome to the Steve and Paul Show.
Hey guys.
What we're actually doing here is we're doing a sort of masterclass. Now, Steve runs his own business and he's got some problems. What he runs is an ice cream shop, and he's had some problems that really deal with the topic that we've been looking at about negligence. So I'm going to hand over to Steve for him to do the intro, to tell us what the problem was.
Thanks, Paulie. Who would have thought business law and negligence would become relevant, but just in a disguised way that this issue will hopefully present. So, ice cream relies on a couple of key things: electricity and refrigeration. Refrigeration relies on electricity, but also shutting the fridge door ensures that the ice cream stays cold. Now, one of my senior staff, so the senior staff, remember, was 20 years old. He was responsible not only for serving ice cream to customers, he was also making the ice cream out the back. So he knew a fair bit about how ice cream worked. He forgot to shut the fridge one night, and we subsequently lost about $700 wholesale worth of ice cream. And that's it. We're done. Or so I thought. What then happened was he refroze that ice cream. So he took the soup in the containers and decided to put them back in the freezer and then shut the door this time and refreeze. Rancid's the wrong word. Spoilt's a better word. Spoilt, nearly off, not dangerous ice cream, and then serve it to our customers for 2 days until I found out what was going on. Paulie, where am I at?
From the point of view of negligence, then we've got to look at who does he owe a duty of care to, and who do you, as the business operator, owe a duty of care?
So me, as a business, I've got
Who's
obviously...
it reasonably foreseeable that you could suffer damage?
Yeah. My customers. So I owe a duty of care to my customers to provide a product that's healthy and, well, healthy ice cream. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. That's healthy in the sense that it's not going to kill them. Yeah, like the lettuce and the Woolworths issue that's going around at the moment. No salmonella there. So my customers for sure, my employees that I provide a safe working environment for sure, and myself, of course. I've got a duty to myself, but when you're a small business owner, no one cares about the business owner. It's all about everyone else. Let's not go there. Move on. Sure.
That's your accountant issue.
So there's other things as well then, obviously, is that if I've got a duty of care to my employees, then my employees have a duty of care back to me to obviously operate their job in the way that they were trained, in the way that their job description responsibilities show.
And what would be reasonable for an employee to do in that role?
Absolutely. And they've got a duty of care to the customers as well, to make sure that what they're serving within their job specification, how they do their job, is in the best interest of the customer. And they've got the cleanliness and other issues of how they present and do things, and they don't wipe noses and whatever on the ice cream. So there's lots of these sorts of issues from a duty of care point of view. So we could easily say that your employee owed a duty of care to the public not to poison them. Correct.
And the duty of care to you to serve the ice cream.
Sure.
Now, the second thing is to look at, have they breached that duty? Because the point of view of breach of the duty...
Is this the common sense? This is the reasonable person. Yeah.
You're going to say even a reasonable person on the Clapham omnibus or the Bondi tram or whatever the test is going to say he's breached the duty or she's breached the duty.
But let's give them the benefit of the doubt by investigating a little bit further.
Yeah, well, investigate. So the law would say, what would a reasonable person who makes ice cream...
Shut the fridge. That's what they do, right?
And has the duty and the responsibility and the ability to make ice cream. So it's not going to be assessed on your 16-year-old. It's going to be what would be a reasonable person who is 20 years of age, knows how to make ice cream, has been trained to take ice cream.
So the two classifications in the business is obviously the juniors and the seniors. The juniors just stand at the front, smile, take money, serve ice cream. They don't do anything else. Apart from cleaning the store, basically. They don't go out the back to get ice cream. That's the senior's responsibility. This employee was one of the seniors, so it would be fair enough during his training, during his induction, during his recruitment.
And he's been doing the ice cream for a while, so he already knows how to make the ice cream. And he would know that ice cream
and what he's been cold. Yes,
and for the 2 months he'd been working, that he had to close all the freezer doors to make sure it didn't melt.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's go on to the third element, which is the damage point of view. Now, damage
right.
comes in two issues. You've already mentioned one, which is the $700.
The one that you can see and touch and feel, the
which was-
tangible damage, which is we've lost stock.
Yep.
We can't sell that stock. There's a monetary value and lost revenue.
And there's lost profit as to what you would have sold it
yes,
at.
correct.
So there are two concrete damages that you can easily say are reasonably foreseeable from his negligence.
And that's me being selfish as a business owner. Unfortunately, the other one is in relation to the customers, right?
Yeah.
So the damage that could have potentially or be reasonably foreseen to have caused our poor and wonderful customers. So someone munching on a not so good ice cream and getting sick. And this has recently happened with Woolworths with their lettuce leaves. So if someone gets sick, then I'm liable as the business owner for damages in return to medical bills and whatever other things that will go along with that, for sure.
The other issue, though, is we have to also look at, did the employee cause that sort of damage?
Oh, okay.
So, quite clearly, but for the employee not closing the door,
yeah,
would you have had the spoiled ice cream? No.
No. Because the door would have been shut, the ice cream would have been kept cold. Happy days, we live on another day.
So it would have been, it's definitely a causation issue. You can go back from point of view, back to the beginning and say he caused it. So, really, we've got a sort of open-hand misère negligence issue.
Sorry, champ, you're in trouble.
But it's an issue that shows that really little simple things can lead to a negligence issue in law, in everyday business that you have to deal with, but having a knowledge of it so that you don't get scared that, okay, if someone comes in to sue me, what am I going to do?
Yeah, what
or
are
not
my
do?
responsibilities?
And we will see in later ones whether you can do things with the employee. Now, we're going to literally go through that more on other issues in the seminars themselves. So we'll call that a wrap.
See you guys.
See ya.